So some guy on a plane was badgering Mike Tyson. 30 years ago, you think the guy was nuts. Now, not so much. Mike Tyson's a small, diminutive 55-year-old man. Well, let's call a spade a spade. To be honest with you, and I'm not even lying when I say this, if I got in a street fight with Mike Tyson, I would ragdoll him. Ragdoll him, physically destroy him. If we got in a boxing ring, I'd probably give him the upper hand. And I'm saying probably because I seen his last fight against Roy Jones Jr. He didn't look too impressive. But in a street fight, I would humiliate Mike Tyson. Wouldn't even be a fight. In a boxing ring, he'd have a better chance of beating me. And I'm not so sure he could. You give me 8 weeks to train, I think I might be able to beat Tyson in a boxing ring. But in a street fight, he has no chance. 30 years ago, that guy would have been a psychopath doing that. Well, yesterday he got out unscathed. A few cuts and scratches on his face from curling up in a ball. No big deal. No big deal. But yeah, Mike Tyson's just not a tough guy anymore. In fact, Mike Tyson's one of the most overrated boxers in history. He wasn't even a good boxer. He was handicapped severely. I'll give him credit. But as far as heavyweight goes, Lee, Larry Holmes, Lennox Lewis, Lennox Lewis did. They all would have killed him. Lennox Lewis is my favorite fighter of all time. Well, not my favorite fighter, but my favorite heavyweight of all time. Best jab I ever seen as a heavyweight. He would have probably killed Lee. Lee's rope-a-dope would have got him killed in the ring. But yeah, he was the best heavyweight of all time, Lennox Lewis. Oh, but he was beaten. Yeah, guess what? Oliver McCall was beaten too. It doesn't mean shit. Lennox Lewis is the best heavyweight of all time. Take it to the bank, but Mike Tyson doesn't want no part of me.